Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm going to be doing another patron shout out request, and this is going to be a special one. This is going to be for Bruno. Bruno has been an absolutely amazing supporter of mine from the beginning. Even before I had a Patreon on YouTube, he was he was right behind me, encouraging me and just being a great supporter on YouTube from the beginning. And he was my first patron once I did start my Patreon. Bruno, you are an amazing person. You really do. You're always positive. You're always there for me, and I really appreciate it. Bruno wants me to watch the Band-Maid documentary on KANAMI. So this is going to be a little bit different of a video. It's a longer video as well. It's the video itself is 30 minutes, so I'm not going to be stopping very much. Now, if I do stop, I know sometimes I'll say I'm not going to stop very much, and then if I stop, there's occasionally somebody will jump in the comments and, hey, you said you wouldn't stop. I might stop, but I'm going to try not to stop very much. It's got subtitled, but I'm assuming most of it's going to be in Japanese, so I probably won't be talking a whole lot, but I will be reading and watching. I've kind of avoided doing the documentaries. They've been requested for a long. The older documentaries. This is the new one that just came out last month, I think. The older ones have been requested, and I've wanted to watch them, but I don't know how well the videos are going to go with me just staring at the screen, reading, and not really talking much. But I'm definitely wanted to watch them, and I definitely want to watch this one. I love KANAMI. She is an unbelievable guitarist. I watched the live in Yokohama. I still have the DVD sitting right here. I haven't forgotten about that. I'm gonna try to get a video out of, a clip video out of that what I recorded. I haven't had time yet. I've still got all the files. I'm definitely going to do it eventually. But that DVD is sitting right there. I have watched the documentary that came with it. I did it off video because, again, I wasn't sure how interesting of a video it would be. But Bruno wanted me to do this, and if Bruno wants me to do something, I do it. But I'm definitely excited to watch it. But forgive me if I'm not real talkative while I'm watching it, because I'll be reading as well as watching it. But anyways, Bruno, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So let me switch on over. And here we go with the Band-Maid documentary on KANAMI. I'm probably going to be sitting back a lot too.
Welcome to Kanagawa Prefecture in the Tokyo area, a mixture of heavily urbanized areas, farmlands, and mountains, punctuated by the tourist destinations of Kamakura, Enoshima, and Hakone. Its capital, Yokohama, is the second biggest city in Japan and a port city, well known all over the world. KANAMI was born in this prefecture near Yokohama on September 28th. Being the youngest child of her family with an older brother and sister. As both of her siblings were already learning piano, KANAMI's mother asked her to learn piano as well, but she also liked to borrow and play with her brother's airsoft gun. Her parents wanted KANAMI to try various activities like ballet, calligraphy, and English, to name a few. Over the years, KANAMI continued to learn piano as she has a natural talent for it and really loves playing. A passion that she shared multiple times on social media.
It's beautiful.
KANAMI confessed that from her childhood to her junior high school years, she only listened to classical music and was very influenced by Chopin. Kanami plays piano for the introduction of the song Start Over.
Okay, there was an ad there. This long of a video, I'm probably going to catch ads. I'll do my best to edit them out and not mess up the flow of the videos. Sorry about that.
She also performed the introduction of Daydreaming on piano live multiple times. In her interviews, Kanami describes herself as tenin in Japanese, which is translated as natural funny man. Tenin literally means nature or natural. The word has been shortened from tenin bokeh.
Sorry, I know this is Konami's video, but I didn't know Miku had a Flying V from, I'm assuming it's still, I don't want to mess up the name of it, Zemeckis, the brand that she uses. That's cool with the metal plate on the front of it. I love those guitars. But anyways, back to Konami.
In Japan, there is a traditional comedy act known as manzai, where the humor comes from the interaction between a straight man and a funny man, not unlike the double act comedy in the West with Laurel and Hardy, for example, or Abbott and Costello. The funny man being the comic character as opposed to the straight man in this comedy duo.
メンバークイズ出題してくれるのは誰だっぽ？あいよみーちゃんまたからみどうぞじゃあみーちゃんクイズ教えてぽ
はい、私の野望についてです。一つがさいちゃんと結婚すること、そしてもう一つは何でしょうか？
待ってさらっと野望がねさいちゃんと結婚することってさらっと言ったっぽね。
さて、
さあみーちゃんのマイブームは何ですかぽ？
はい、みんちゃんのマイブームは、ミサしか見れないインスタのアカウントをやってるんですけど、自分がミサ限定なの。ミサしか見れないからフォロワーもミサしかいない。そのアカウントなんで？それでご飯を作ったら、そこに載せて、で偉いって書いたりしたらミサが偉いねってコメント。LINE でやれ。
どうしてインスタで作ったっぽ？
こうやってね、ご飯作ったら並んでいくじゃん。でそれでちゃんと手料理を作るっていうモチベーションを上げるためにやっております。素敵なマイブームだね。ありがとう。
なんでミサ一人なんだぽ？ミサが先生なの？
ミサはね、偉いねって褒めてくれる。褒めてくれるからミサは偉い。
あ、なるほどね。絶対ミサちゃんだったらいいねってしてくれるからってこと？はい。でそれをさいちゃんには見せないの？
見てくれる？あ、やっぱミサだけど。
じゃあミサちゃんこれからも頑張ってください。
全員いいねしてる。
全員いいね。ありがとう。
In Kanami's case, her funny talk is not deliberate, but natural. It's like that friend you have who is smart, but naturally strange in a funny way, if that makes sense.
ありがとうございました。
面接じゃないんですよ。本当に。
Saiki and Miku talked about Kanami during an episode of the radio show Band-Maid Nippon.
まずはじゃあギターのかなみちゃん。
はい。
かなみちゃんもねちょっと
なんで
とても不思議な感じなんですよ。なんだろう小鳩が多分一番バンドメイドでやばいって
思われてる
んですけどぽかなみちゃんもなかなかだと小鳩を思うぽ
それは同感です、
ね同感でしょぽ
なんかねかなみちゃんはあれなんだよね二面性があるっていう
そうだぽね
言い方していいの？
なんか普段は本当にふわふわしててすごくなんだろうほんわかしたねお嬢様みたいな、
お姫様みたい。
あそうだっぱね
おとぎの国のお姫様みたいな
眠ってそう
あそう眠り姫っぽい、なんかおしとやかなお姫様って感じなんですけど、
なんか小鳥たちとかと遊んでそうなイメージだもん森の中で
There was also a moment during the US tour in 2022 where Kanami introduced herself for the second time when the crowd was calling her name.
Is that Mr. Rock and Roll screaming? I saw a few videos of, he was posting videos of the girls recognizing him at the shows, but that definitely sounds kind of like Mr. Rock and Roll.
In senior high school, Kanami joined a popular music club as a keyboardist, but started to learn guitar a few months later after watching a senior classmate play. Kanami wanted to play guitar to look cool in the eyes of the other girls. And it worked.
ギターを弾いてるかなみ先輩ってかっこいいよねって言ってもらえるようになって、それが気持ちよくてずっとギターを弾いてました。
This is the beginning of Kanami's journey as a guitarist. She started to learn the basics by herself without any knowledge or even a band to practice with. At one point, a third-year senior who taught her guitar asked Kanami to join his band composed of classmates. The members gave Kanami songs to learn from bands like Kiss, Metallica, and Deep Purple. But the first song she had to learn was However by Glay. As she was covering more and more songs from Western hard rock bands, Kanami had so much fun that she decided to create her own one-person band, filling all the roles herself. Kanami was not really into the idea of joining as a band, as it's difficult to find one where all the members have the same level of motivation and the same ambitions.
True.
This is why Kanami started to learn programming and write her own songs so she wouldn't have to rely on a band. Kanami wanted to enroll in a university of music, but she finally followed her parents' wishes and went to a regular university, where she studied economics and management to learn how to promote herself as a professional musician. Even though she was still a student, Kanami worked hard to polish her skills and find her way through the music industry. She built a soundproof room and took singing lessons, even though she didn't really like to sing. Kanami also posted a lot of covers on YouTube and Nico Nico, until one day, someone finally contacted her. Kanami's hard work paid off as she was contacted to join a female rock band.
カナミッチを最初に見つけて、ね、
で見つけてもらって声かけてもらって、
どこで見つけるの？
ネットで動画をやっぱ弾いてみたみたいな上げてて、そこから
で私がもともとはシンガーソングライターを弾き語りでこう歌いますみたいなやってたんですけど、バンドじゃなくて。
She met with the management who explained the concept and played songs made for the band. For the maid outfits, Kanami had already performed in one during a school culture festival, so it was not a problem for her as she really liked the concept. As for the songs, she found that they were cool, so she immediately said yes. Plus, she always wanted to be a lead guitarist and work with a female lead singer without having to sing. From this moment, Kanami was the first member to join Band-Maid. At the beginning, the songs performed by Band-Maid were sent by external songwriters and selected by the members. After
Okay, that part right there actually got to me. As he was saying the first member and then brought up the Band-Maid logo and stuff, that really got to me. Then the music background and everything, I love this band so much. They are so incredibly good. It's just, God, this is such an amazing band. Ugh, God, I don't know why that got me so hard. Wow, that very cool, very very cool.
After listening to the A-side of Band-Maid's first single called Ai to Jonetsu no Matadoru,
I've heard this one yet. I think I have.
we can imagine that Kanami mentioned her love for Santana, a famous Mexican guitarist, singer, and songwriter.
Best ever. Have inspiration.
She found Santana thanks to her father's vinyl collection, as he listened mostly to rock from the 70s and the 80s. Kanami was still a novice in songwriting, but she continued to submit her songs anyway. Although it was really hard for her to keep writing all those songs that were never approved. Thankfully, Kanami had the support of Psyche, who encouraged her to continue to write more and more. While performing the songs provided by the songwriters, Kanami kept on learning and improving until her determination was finally rewarded when, 2 years after their formation, the first ever song written and arranged by Band-Maid was released.
Such a badass song too.
Kanami
That's cool. That
is
was
the
their
kind of
very
person
first song
who has
that
to
they wrote.
compose all the time. She loves to create new songs and takes requests from the other members when they have an idea. It's even easier for Kanami this way, as she doesn't have to start from scratch. When she does, Kanami uses a riff or a melody, writes around it, and sends each part to each member, starting with Misa. There are not a lot of directions for Misa to follow except when Kanami wants her to slap or stand out during a specific part of the song. Misa, being a very fast worker, gets her response to Kanami quickly, which means then Kanami can start programming the drums for Akane. At first, Kanami received a lot of feedback from Akane about the drums being impossible or requiring 5 arms, but with time, she improved her programming and wrote difficult but playable drums with the help of Akane. Let's take Black Hole, for example.
Love the
でもあ
song.
そこは最初もっと難しかったんです。これは無理って言われて代わりに出してもらった別パターンを採用してます。辛口とか地獄とか名付けられたパターンも送ってもらったんですけど、確か地獄っていうパターンになったんだと思います。
Kanami wanted Black Hole to be the fastest song possible, but also chaotic, which makes it even harder for Akane. With Akane's drums locked in, Kanami can add the guitars and work with Psyche on the lead vocals. The first demo of a song is actually recorded on a piano by Kanami with her voice as the demo for the vocals, so the song might change completely when Psyche's voice is added. A part of this process was featured in the Band-Maid US Tour 2022 documentary, where we can see Kanami presenting her idea for Memorable to Psyche.
La 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 la
La la la la la la la la la la la la la la la la la la
For backing vocals, Kanami proposes some of them, Miku and Saiki also propose some others, and finally, their vocal director sometimes gives advice during the recording sessions. The rhythm guitar is something Kanami adds at the end of her writing process. When Miku has to sing, her part is, of course, simplified, but Kanami doesn't think much about this when composing. Talking about Miku, Kanami's way of writing is totally different when she writes a song for Miku, like Sayanakadori. Even though Kanami adopts her writing to Miku's voice, she wants Miku to grow as a singer, so she is always trying to challenge her.
この最後は変えてほしいって小鳩に言われたので、ちょっと成長の意味も込めて変えたら、最初高くて出るかわかんないって言われちゃって、頑張れって。
Kanami has had a lot of different guitars over the years. She has used a Flying V, a Les Paul, and Strat-style guitars. Her first collaboration was with a Dictone, when Kanami was officially endorsed by the brand on May 21st, 2016. Kanami even had her own signature model, the Dictone Modern Series 2.8 Signature, in two colors, red and green. But there is one brand that we are used to seeing Kanami with for a few years now. Paul Reed Smith guitars, or PRS.
Real quick, before they get into the PRS, is PR, maybe they're going to explain it here in a minute, if they go into any detail about the actual company. It seems, I don't remember ever seeing or hearing anything about PSR guitars until the last couple years. And now it seems like everybody uses them. And I know everybody loves them, but it's not a brand I had ever heard of before. Literally never even heard of them before. Just like a couple years ago. Are they an older company? Are they a brand new company? Obviously they're super high quality because so many amazing guitarists use their stuff. I've been thinking about that every time. I watch a lot of reactions still because I love reactions, and people, anytime they're watching Band-Maid or The Warning or whatever, they put out, oh, it's PSR guitar. Everybody, it's got to be good now. Is PSR that amazing of a guitar, or PRS? Wait, I forgot. I've already even forgotten the brand name. But anyway, I'm just curious if it's a newer brand or if it's an older brand that I just had never heard of.
At the beginning of 2017, Kanami switched from a Dictone to PRS, which was not leaving her previous endorser in good terms with Band-Maid's management, who was accused of forcing Kanami to switch to PRS guitars. For the release of their first major album called Just Bring It, Band-Maid recorded the music video of Don't You Tell Me, where we can see Kanami playing with a brand new PRS 408 Fire Red Burst, borrowed from a guitarist amongst Band-Maid's staff. One thing for sure, Kanami fell in love with PRS guitars.
もうファーストタッチでうわ弾きやすい手に吸い付くってなって、で音的にも特徴的なサウンドじゃないですか。私は特徴が欲しかったんですよね、バンドメイドに。ただ PRS ってしっかり弾かないとちゃんと鳴らないギターなので、今でも結構苦戦してるところがあるんですけど、でもこの PRS を使いこなせるようになったら、きっとどのギターでも使いこなせると思ったので PRS にしました。これだとなりました。 直感だったと思います。音も弾き心地もこれがいい。でもしっかり弾かないと音が鳴らないみたいな。難しいけど、でもこれっていう感じでした。
Mincho comes from her username from the time she posted videos online, which was KANAMI. Incho is a suffix to give a cute feel to a name that usually ended with a vowel I. This is how KANAMI chose the nickname KANAMINCHO, then shortened into Mincho. It has been mentioned multiple times by the members that KANAMI has a switch when she is playing guitar.
ライブお給仕の時にギターを持ってこうお給仕に臨むと、なんだかこう人格が変わるというか、少しオラオラ系になるみたいで、
急に変わって、すごいこうやってきました。マジで？このKANAMIがギター持って。
I missed what Psyche said. She suddenly gets aggressive.
すごいこうやってきました。マジで？このKANAMIがギター持ってこうやってやってきますから。
急に小鳩のマイク奪ってちょっと話したりとかする時とかもあって。小鳩メンバーたちもすごいびっくりしちゃうみたいな時があります。
身内もびっくりするぐらいなんだ。
でも打ち合わせとか全くなしで、い
つ出てくるかも分からない。その時はなんかトランス状態みたいな感じっぽくて、私何やってたっていうのがあって、今日はねシンバルをかかと落とししてたみたいな。
This moment can be seen when the camera is on KANAMI right after a short pose. KANAMI enters in Mincho mode to focus on her music. Sometimes, Mincho becomes out of control, and it looks like this.
Love it. Kick.
ミンチョはじゃあ最初にサイちゃんに会った時の印象、ミンチョは
記憶あるとこからでいいよ。記憶あるところから。
いや記憶ないかもしれないからと。
記憶があるところだとぶっちゃけるとあーちゃんが最初にサイちゃんサイちゃんのことを先にあーちゃんが会ってたから、多分KANAMIは嫌いなタイプの人だと思うって言われてた。
あったね。
結構それ言ってたね最初。
そうだからすごいビクビクしながら会ってあこの人かみたいな。でも話したらあれ普通に話せるってなってどっちだってなって。
Since KANAMI met with Psyche, she can't stop showing how much she loves and admires her. It started with the first music video of Don't You Tell Me, where the personality of each member is highlighted for the first time. Since then, she's always showing her support to Psyche during live performances.
私はすごくボーカルの最近のことが大好きなので、はい一緒にアコースティックでこうできて。いいんだよそんなこと言わなくて。
いいでしょ。
Oh, this is from Yokohama.
はい。
主敵です。サイちゃんとっても主敵です。ありがとう。
It's been something used by the members for years during MCs. Sometimes, those moments are very sweet. sometimes it gives us a memorable moment.
KANAMI is Japanese hentai.
Okay, calm down,
Psyche
Miku.
also likes to play this card with Kanami during songs for some funny stage interactions. One thing for sure, with these two on stage,
That was so
you can expect a
amazing
lot of
at
emotions
Yokohama.
coming through their performance as they adore those special moments with just the two of them.
I love that part of the concert when it was just the two of them playing. I love Psyche's voice. So beautiful.
今はただ抱きしめてもう一度だけ願うほどなんてこんなどうにもでき
Music has been a part of Kanami's life since her childhood, and even if her passion for the guitar started late, Kanami worked hard to master the instrument,
She
songwriting,
has.
and song production. Since that moment, every decision she made helped shape the passionate guitarist that we know today. Always impressive when she's on stage with her ability to convey emotions through her guitar, Kanami has moved a lot of fans over the years. From a try-it-all to a do-it-all, Kanami always had the ambitions to break through the music industry. And by joining Band-Maid, she was able to improve her play, learn from professional songwriters, and pursue her dream. Thanks to her Band-Maid support, Kanami continued to write song after song until they were approved by the management. And since 2016, she is the genius who writes Band-Maid's music. Improving and evolving song after song, exploring new territories, challenging her bandmates and herself by making songs that sound good instead of being just easy to play.
でもとにかく音楽には一生関わっていたいなっていうメンバーたちなんですよ。一人一
I would
人
like
が。
that too.
だからそれこそこれから10年後にどうなっているかは正直わからないし、5年後だって見当もつかないんですけど、
Oh,
音楽では絶対つながっていたいって思うメンバーたちですね。もうこのバンド、このメンバーが大好きすぎて、このメンバーと離れるのが絶対嫌だって思うんです。この先も少し立ち止まるような時が来るかもしれないですけど、このメンバーたちに囲まれているからこそ自分は続けられているというか、続けることを目的に続けてきたわけじゃなくて、本当に気づいたら続けられていたっていう感じで入れているのは今のメンバーだからなんだなって思います。
Kanami's path has never been an easy one, but she managed to keep moving forward, destroying every obstacle in her way. Even when she is tired to the point of where she can't barely stand, Kanami will always give everything on stage with the biggest smile. She is a mixture of passion, energy, and joy, who is and always will be full of surprises. Kanami, the genius composer.
the absolute rock star. Of course, they're going to end it with this song. They have to end it with that guitar part. Wow, that was great. This was a patron shout-out request from Bruno. Thank you, Bruno, for getting me to watch this finally. I've been wanting to watch all these documentaries from the beginning of, since I first started listening to Band-Maid. People were telling me to watch them. Wow, that was great. That was beautiful. Maybe y'all had already told me that, but I didn't realize that she was the main songwriter for all of it. I knew she wrote songs, but I didn't realize that she was the main songwriter for the band. And her personality is so amazing. Again, I keep talking about this. This concert showed her personality so well. I love those parts. It killed me that the DVD I got doesn't have subtitles, so I couldn't understand all the sections of the concert where they were just talking. But there were sections with KANAMI that I wish I had known what she was saying, but even not knowing specifically, I could feel her joy and her emotions. She's just such an amazing musician that she conveys so much emotion through her playing and her body language and how she acts with the rest of the band. It's amazing. That woman is just a monster that has this heart, this amazing heart, and I love it. Really enjoyed doing this. This is going to be a long video. How long is it right now? It's almost 40 minutes right now. I will cut a couple pieces out from I think there were only 2 ads, maybe 3, so there'll be 3 little cuts, 2 or 3 little cuts in there. But you won't have missed anything, and I got back to the documentary as soon as I could. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you for all your support, all of your positivity. You've always been there. The very few times that somebody has brought in negative comments, you're always there to support me, and I really appreciate that. I can't thank you enough. Bruno, you are a rock star. Thank you for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a like. I know it was a long one, but comment, subscribe, notification bell. Let me know if y'all want me to watch the rest of the documentaries and actually react to them, because after doing this one, I think I'd like to. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you next time.